Hello, Fenton here, playing the old Monster Train again. Bad Hellhorned time last time, very sad. Very sad and upsetting Hellhorned run. Let's try Awoken, shall we? 2 Steel Enhancers, 2 Titan's Tooth, and an Invigorating Solution. That must mean we're on green-purple. And it's Seraph the Diligent, because you can't play purple without getting Seraph the Diligent, apparently. Apparently. Yeah, alright start, I suppose. Steel Enhancer's fine. Titan's Tooth is certainly a card. Helps with backline early. And Invigorating Solution. Sure. I don't think I have to tell you too much about that decision. Oh, wow. So of course it doesn't... I mean, I suppose one extra stack of spikes. Explosive? And just play restore every turn. Just restores. I guess that's the answer. Maybe drawing cards was good. We can take this quite easily. Mostly because our champion doesn't actually attack anything. You can just stack regen on it and win. Top floor is small, but doesn't bother me. $20 damage ain't a lot. I don't respect this very much, and I am willing to be proven wrong on this exact run. So if I play the Sentient and then do restore, it does 2 health, and then it gets hit, she gets hit, and then at the end of the combat gets regen. So I actually do 40 damage to the front here. And only take the 3 from the combat, like the spikes is pointless. Is that correct? Let's find out. Yeah, you're just straight up dead. And I suppose there's no... I should probably try and get the collector. Good. Let's draw 3 next turn, shall we? But then putting Steel Enhancer on you is actively bad, because then you just take all of the damage from the spikes. I mean, I could have played Titan's Tooth there, I suppose. Would have killed the backline, but it wouldn't have done much to you. But the backline is more deadly, looking at those numbers, isn't it? Wow, look at all these restores I'm drawing. At least I'm drawing them from the boss, I suppose. You're alright. You actually die. It's fine. Just stack the restores up. Put a Train Steward back here. Give the Train Steward +3. Just do that. Of course, I have spells. I'm Stygian. 24. 44. 72. Okay, well, it's terrible. Sentient... Rejuvenate Sentient is bad. I guess if I could have killed this, it would have been a bit better. It's fine, it turns out. It's okay. We took the trial. We didn't take any damage. It's a Glimmer. Glimmer is probably good here because, for one, it counts as Rejuvenate again with the Sentinel, and 2, it kills the backline for not 3 energy. Because, oh boy, does Titan's Tooth cost 3 energy. I will take it. Titan's Gratitude is certainly a card. I will take one of these. Okay? That's it. That's as much as I'm going to say about that. I really want to be taking more cards that say restore health on them. Can't really be adding too many cards that don't say restore health when my entire damage plan currently relies on restoring health to my champion. +5/+10, incant gain 1 armor, and quick. Ooh. That's a Thorned Hollow. Okay. Okay, we're laughing now. Oh, baby, a triple. And that was my triple no-scope on... I mean, are any of these even needed? Probably this one, at the very least. Is Large Stone just very greedy here? No? Yes? Definitely this. Is this even necessary? 80 health, plus 40 when it spawns in? Not really, right? Is it actively bad, though, is the question. My regen is now split between two floors. Thornt Hollow needs something behind it to kill backline. Like it needs a... something behind it. So I think Large Stone is wrong for that reason. Plus it's going to be gaining 3 spikes every time, which is just, you know, oh, it's a gnarled root and it's a Thornt Hollow. Oh, how do you lose now? Yeah, just like a multi-strike Siren of the Sea, and then like we don't even need the Sentient. Yeah, save the money. Save the money. Call that nice and all fun and dandy. Fun and dandy? What is this, the 50s? What's 2050 going to be like, huh? What are they going to say? Like, oh, what is this, the 50s? Like, yeah, it is. It's 2050. What's that saying? What do I even do with this? Just get rid of it so it doesn't clog up my deck with trash. Okay. There's a collector, I suppose, that I'm now not going to get, but I really don't know. Is my Thorn Hollow going to live? Not at this rate. This is very handy draw. That should count as rejuvenate, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Yes. Alright, we're going to take some damage here, but I took the trial. We haven't taken any damage yet. Oh, these Sinner's Burdens, man. Please. $141. I don't take the backline damage from this now, but it's not a lot. It's only another 2. But this does all the frostbite over the turns as well. So yeah, so we're gonna take another 8 here, but that's fine. 2 trials, taking 12 in total. That's all right. Oh baby. And I'll take an offering token, because we do have a couple of cards that say offering printed on them, you know? Like, I'm not a genius at Master Train, you know? I'm fairly modest when it comes to both hours played and brain capacity. But when you have cards that say offering on them, take an offering token. It's generally alright. Let's take a Stygian banner and a Merchant of Magic, because Hold Over Glimmer just makes me extremely happy. Double stack. I guess I should buy this. Making this cost 0 is okay, so that you're more likely to be able to play all of your other cards before then playing this with one of these left. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Ah, you wouldn't. You would? I had a run like this recently. I got, upgrade 3 spells can have 3 upgrades. I think this is just silly, right? How much does this cost? 110, yeah. I think this is just incredibly good. It's not Hold Over Glimmer, but with a thin enough deck. It's also Seraph the Diligent, which we must be consistently aware of. I would duplicate that 5 times, not going to lie to you. These are not what I was after, I have to say. No. These solve a problem which we have already solved with spikes. Well, Titan Sentry does. The other Sentry, whatever. I will give you... It's very risky to give you a restore, because I kind of need all of my healing currently. I can't remember for the life of me what you might do to them. Have a Frozen Lance. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Just have a Frozen Lance. Take it. Alright. Enemy units deal 1 damage to the front unit on death. Good bomb there. Wow, why did I play that on this floor? Knowing full well that I might draw a Titan's Tooth. Strange. Very strange set of decisions there. At least I put 10 Frostbite on Daedalus, I suppose. Kinda just have to get this going, don't I, really? Ah, these are just not very fun. Whoa. Doesn't save you. Okay. What a great job of this I'm doing. I really am one of the best Monster Train players that you'll ever see. Brilliant bomb there. At least the flippin' Wildwood Saps arrived. I can play Titan's Gratitude as well to get everything else dead. Which one of these am I not playing? I'm not doing 45 damage to you currently. Oh look, there's the Glimmer. What a great card. Let's thin the deck out, shall we? I'm actually very close to dying, but I don't want to take another 2. Or do I? Do you think 2's fine here? As if I do this, I only take another 2, whereas if I don't, I take another, potentially take another 4. I'm definitely drawing the Glimmer next turn as well, so this would actually get one of you dead as well. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And take 2 here. 3, because of the extinguishability, of course, but... And then... nothing here, in fact. Alright, what's my boy on? Oh, I drew the Glimmer again. 30 spikes, 57 health. 9 times... it'd be 6 rounds currently. Yeah, 6 rounds. 30 times 6, 180. Not enough. Nowhere near enough, in fact. But this does tick up because we got 6 regen going, so... Don't forget that this trade steward's back there with 11-14. That's some more regen. I think we're alright now. Yeah, 12 regen is like... So it's so if you've got 12 regen and they do 9 damage, then it's 12 take away 9. It's 3 free rounds. So that's already 48 times 344. Before we even have to worry about how much health my boy has. I mean, he's got 80. 80 already. Like, the large stone's definitely wrong. Okay, we have a path to victory here now. We need a little bit more. Caramba! I like that card. I don't know if you can tell. It's very good. It's very good card. It doesn't do huge amounts here because it doesn't stack any regen. It just is like a nice emergency sort of... Oh wow, Thorned Hollow's gone down to 2 out of 80. Boom. It's just a nice to have. And especially if I pivot into... Oh, a shattered shell. A shattered shell? Animus of Speed is also interesting here, because the shattered shell is good. But it deals with the backline in a way that we already deal with. I think it might be Animus of Speed for a change. It's quick. I can give it multi-strike and like... I mean, I was going to say Large Stone, but I can't give it Large Stone if I'm going to put it behind the Thorned Hollow. Maybe I'm not putting it behind the Thorned Hollow. Maybe I'm putting it behind the Sentient. So I probably have to go here. I will have enough gold for something tasty. There's an Awoken banner here as well, but I can at least go here before I decide and just either not take it or remove one of the two. This will certainly help with heavies. It will help, of course. It won't do everything. But if I pivot, what I was going to say is if I pivot into Spike Sentinel here, that will also help. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take draw just so that we can draw more of our restore cards quicker. Something just fell down off my desk there. I don't know what it was. Yeah, these don't excite me. Am I playing Animus of Speed behind the Sentinel? Is that actually what's happening? Spike's 11 is not enough, is it? It's just not very good. Alright. I know that this is still doing absolutely nothing. But, wait for it. This is not the one I wanted. Large Stone multi-strike is definitely good, but you can probably say that about any unit in the game. It doesn't ever get any buffs, is the thing. Like, this is not a unit for this clan combo. It's a unit for, like, Umbra or something. I feel like. I'm gonna give it +10, and I'm gonna re-roll for multi-strike. And I can't afford it. So that's really good. That was really well played. I don't know why I thought multi-strike would be 105. Oh well. It's okay. It's okay. It does something. Wow, those cards. No idea what I'm going to do with that. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. I should have played the restore, not the wildwood sap, because you don't gain any spikes because you've not had any restore. So I'm about to take 6 here. Maybe it was better putting the wildwood sap on. I don't know. 40 rejuvenate is pretty big. Do I play this to get the collector? Take 1, 3 rather. You go up. I kill this wave. Well, it doesn't matter because everything else is dead. Yes, I think the answer to that is yes. I suppose we have steel enhancers as well, but that just makes me even more want multi-strike here. Siren is definitely more correct, but if you don't find one, there's not really much you can do about it. This also shouldn't be scoffed at, to be honest with you. This is 80 damage. If I can just find more restore cards. Or just thin the deck out so it's only restore cards. It's just literally these 3 units, steel enhancers and restores. And then we got a problem with Seraph the Diligent, but maybe we'll get lucky and find like a spreading spores or something. That would be very lucky. I can do this. Just to bump these rookie numbers up. Get these flipping train stewards out of my sight. We got a wildwood thing as well, let's not forget. Took me a moment there. Took me a moment to put 2 and 2 together there, but you'll be pleased to know I got there. I did it. I did it, folks. Again, might be more valuable down here, because that does a lot of damage to the heavy. I feel like this might come back to bite me in some way if I... Should have played the train steward down here first. I don't know why I thought that was the one that moved it to the back, as opposed to discarding a card at random. Okay. Well, Glimmer is obviously a good get here. It's only 1 regen is the problem. But with 15 spikes, is it enough just on its own? 15 spikes, 105, and a 41 behind it. This might be fine. These weighted contritions are atrocious. I need to get better at learning when to play on the bottom, I think. I think I'm too rigid in my decisions on playing. I'm going to take some damage here. Wow. Well, you're still dead, even with no regen and 27 spikes. Okay. The deck needs some... it needs to coalesce. I will certainly take more draw here, I think. Dazed 1 on the sentient floor. Discard my hand. Playing the Titan's Teeth after I've played everything else. Certainly don't want it on the Thorned Hollow floor. But it might be alright on the sentient floor, you know. I will try it. The deck's 30 cards now. Oh yeah, right, yeah. Ah, add a copy to your discard pile. That certainly gets around this. But you can hold on to it. You can make it better than that, pal. Just make it a touch better, just a smidge better than that, please. Just a little bit better. Unit upgrades. Duplicate cards. Artifacts, Pyre health, money, event. Oh my god, this is all good. I think I'm going to go this way. As an idiot tax for not taking the multi-strike when I first saw it. Quick. Oh, well, I guess it's my own fault. Incannabilities are triggered. Oh, sketches of salvation. Sketches of salvation. Can't do it. Although, no, can't do it because the champion is actually fairly important. The champion can't really do anything on its own. If the champion was included, then I would just get that, and then the glimmer, holdover glimmer, just wins, right? Like it just wins. But incannabilities to trigger additional time is also not great. I might still find a Siren of the Sea, but I can't. Yeah, Pyre Stone. Sketch of Salvation is just not great at all. I mean, what about this now? We'll get 2 armor. Ugh. No, of course not. You don't take any of those. Just throw some cards in the bin, please. Train stewards, please. Goes 60, 90. What I recently found out, it goes 60, 90, 120, and then for some reason it skips over 150 entirely. And save my money for the next shot. I still want to hold over on the glimmer. It skips 150 and then goes to 180. Spell shield 2. Ooh, it's touchy. It's touchy. We do a non-zero amount of damage through spells, don't we? Self-made Harpy just gets wrecked by Thorned Hollow here, which is great. It's whether we kill overcharged tanks without being able to play Frostbite or... Our spells don't do that much, really, do they? This one is the big one, and then we can just hopefully play the Frozen Lances first. I'm gonna do it. We're on 57. It's quite a lot. It's certainly more than a whole bunch of other numbers. I'd reckon approximately about 30 numbers it's bigger than. Okay, this is a combat where we'll be alright with the previous decisions. I really don't know what's better. I suppose this gets a lot of damage if we do manage to get regen on this, explosions to happen very often, which we currently are doing alright. No collector, of course. We got the heavy dead. That's big. That's big news. Oh wow. Not even any point in playing both of these. Really should be doing this. The spell shield makes me more want to just do this for the extra 3 spikes. Ah, cards. Wow, not a single way to discard anything. Dead. You're actually getting +3, which I don't approve of. Six is fine so far. 24 spikes is still quite a lot. It's 100 damage of a wave against Self-Made Harpy. The Wildwood Sap's better up here, because this will only trigger once versus the Self-Made Harpy. I'm going to do this though. Kind of meant to also get that played, but oh, this guy's going to wreck us. How? How are you doing so much damage? The bloody... yeah. Ugh. I'm a failure at this game, really. Really. Yeah. I'm not dead, but it's very close to being quite annoying. $132 is not a lot, is it? Am I dead? No, not with 8 regen and 39 spikes a go. Yeah, not even close, really. I need to kill heavies somehow. Somehow. These cards say regen and restore on them. Don't they? Don't they? They certainly do. Preserve? Why? No? Let's just get holdover on something, please. 0. Add a copy to discard pile. That's more what I'm talking about. Thank you. Get Siren of the Sea now, huh? Unit shop. Pyre health and an event. These both seem pretty good. I'm really worried about dying here. So I kind of feel like I have to go this way. Plus the multi-strike is very important. Hooray! Never punished. Wow. I don't see this one very often. I'll take the Bone Shine. Like, it's fine. Neither of them are particularly good, but it's a spell that says consume on it, really, is more what I'm after there. And I'm going to pay to keep removing. I'm going to remove one more card here. And it is going to be a Train Steward. One of the last. I was going to say the last one, but it's not the last one, is it? Okay. Alright, let's die to Fel, shall we? No, we got 45. And it's Scourge Fel. Scouring Crest. That does mean I kind of do want to play down here. Yeah, kind of have to, right? Which means I kind of have to play this. I might have to take 5 to start with, but then after... Oh, you're not even dead! I'll take 5 now, and then I should be alright for a little bit. Nope. Oh. Oh no, you drew. Yeah, you got extra spikes from the thing. Yeah, yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough. I suppose I'll start work on you. It's Wildwood, Sam. Get rid of that. I'll play you later. Do I need to glimmer here? I can play this later. I can play this later for a bit more. A bit more than that. And 12, you go down to 81. I'm going to make a strange play, and I'm going to get rid of the Train Steward, just so that it's not in the deck next time. I got away with it. Spikes, please. Lots and lots of spikes damage. Man, these cost 2, don't they? You're just getting through. I suppose if I do this, it helps. What's happening down here? Ugh. Oh, why you just die? Oh, because the regen afterwards. Okay, this is definitely a lot stronger than I always think it is. I'm not playing this now. Because of the regen that happens afterwards as well. You get the damage straight away and you get the damage later. I'm never playing it, and I'm going to be punished for it, I realise. 27 spikes for regen. Is that enough for now? This is like 200 damage over 5 turns. It's not to be sniffed at. Especially with a 44 times 2 behind it. This is actually alright, isn't it? Like, this is alright. But I am going to do this. And then this. And then this. And then why? And then sure. Yeah, why not? I'll do that as well. Okay. I've never played a deck like with this strategy before. I can start getting rid of these now. And that's, as I say, I didn't respect 702. 10 frostbite. How much does that do? 10 plus 9 plus 8 is 45. It's not really that much, is it? This will do a lot more than that. Yeah. Oh, it's got offering. I can play it anyway 50% of the time. Ah. $376? What an absolute joke. What 3 regen does here? Not much, right? Wow. Yeah, that was a fun run. Okay, sure. I'm shell shocked, really. Like, it didn't feel that weak. Couldn't get enough spikes on Thorned Hollow, clearly. Even with the flipping gnarled root, just didn't live enough, didn't do enough. And then the sentient. I guess the problem I had with that was that I was splitting the regen up, so the regen numbers never really got that high on their own. An individual unit didn't have that high of a regen number. But I don't know. I wonder what happens if we didn't mess up the... I was going to say if we didn't mess up that multi-strike, but it didn't matter. We didn't get it in that shop regardless. Like, it's exactly the same as having re-rolled and missed it. It's functionally no different. We got it eventually. I wonder if it would have been better to not take this, knowing that I'd taken Rejuvenate Sentinel and gone, right, I can't have 2 units that need regen, and taken this, and then had the Titan Sentry instead, and just said, right, we don't... If it's green-purple, say that you can't take a Thorned Hollow with Rejuvenate Sentinel, because you need to put all of your regen into one card, and then take Frostbite as backline killer instead. It seems so wrong to do that though when you've got a gnarled root. That's extremely counterintuitive play. But that gets you there, because then you end up playing all the regen here instead. You can still give the Titan Sentry 2 Heartstones, or a Heartstone and an Endless even. We did see an Endless at one point, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's the lesson from this one then, that it's very difficult to keep 2 separate units regened. Regen is very strong, but you kind of have to go all in on regen for 1 unit. Having 1 unit regen 10 a turn is not actually only half as good as regenning 20 a turn. What you really need to be doing is, as long as the regen number is more than what the enemy's damage output is, then you're sorted. And so that number needs to scale as the game scales. So against Daedalus you're alright because you only need 9, but then against Fel you suddenly need 20 regen a turn. Or around 20, you know, like even 15 is fine, because then you only lose 5 health a turn. Whereas when the regen number starts at only 10, then you're taking 10, 11, 12, and that adds up a lot faster, obviously, than 3, 4, 5, or, you know. Which sounds obvious now that I'm talking it out, but that's how we lost, basically. That is how we lost. Even a Thorned Hollow with 115 health doesn't do much against a boss that's doing 20 around if there's no regen on it. Okay, there we go. And that's how we lost that one. And that's fine. I'm alright with losing, as long as we learn something. And you'd think by now, the amount that I've lost, I would have learnt a lot. But, you know, ha ha ha, jokes, banter. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know by clicking the like button or leaving a comment to say that you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more Monster Train daily, then subscribe, and that's what you'll get. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.